Hello friends, today we will discuss about the fish culture in India. We will touch upon the following points: introduction, objectives, qualities of cultivable fish, type of cultivable fish, classification, physical characters of some fishes, and that is Catla, Levuroita, Serinum regula, and then conclusion. So, let us start from the introduction of fish culture. In India, inland water in form of pond, lake, tanks with potentialities of fish culture is approximately 2.34% of total area of country. पूरे देश का 2.34% जो है वो है उसके अंदर ही फिश कल्चर की पोटेंशियलिटी है. Many of the water reservoir have remained either unused or not properly used in the fish culture due to the lack of adequate scientific instruments. और उचित वैज्ञानिक उपकरणों के अभाव में कई जगह पर रिजर्वोयरों में ये फिश कल्चर नहीं हो पाता. In recent years, researchers conducted by the Center of Inland Fisheries Research in India, CIFRI is the very important institute that is present in the Barrackpore, West Bengal, have revolutionized a fish culture in India. In current year 2018 to 2019, a net production of about 85,000 kg per hectare per year has been achieved. Nowadays, fish culture program is expanding under the pressure of increasing population in China, Indonesia, Vietnam, Combodia, USA, Africa, and also in India. Objectives: what are the three objectives of fish culture are there? To obtain maximum yield of fish, to obtain palatable and richly nutritive flesh fish, and to obtain byproducts of fishing industries. Qualities of cultivable fish are as follows. The profitable pisciculture is necessary to select such a species of fish which are capable of utilizing artificial as well as natural food in the maximum extent and grow rapidly to a larger size. Species that fulfill under the following conditions can be considered suitably for the culture program. They should have a fast growth rate. They should have the ability to feed on natural and cheap artificial food. They should be hardy and resistant to disease. They should be tasteful. They should be high nutritive value, and they should be able to tolerate adversities of climatic and physiochemical conditions of pond water, and they should consume small quantity of food for development, and they should be palatable. They should live in pond and other species without any disturbance, and they should be preferably be herbivorous in diet and should be prolific breeders, and should be gentle and non-poisonous, and should be easily harvested and can successfully reproduce under confined conditions, and should have low bones in flesh ratio, and they can support the high population density in pond. Type of cultivable fishes. There are three main type of cultivable fishes: indigenous fishes or native fishes, freshwater fishes, that are the major carps like Levuroita, Catla, and Serinum regula. Second are the acclimatized fish, which are from the salty water to the fresh water. For example, chenus and mullets are the acclimatized fish. And exotic fishes imported from the outside of the country, silver carps, grass carp, crucian carp, these are the exotic fishes imported from the outside the country. Some of the examples are here. Catla fish is a fast growing and suitable fish for the breed for farming in freshwater pond. It is very tasty and nutritive fish and very popular in all type of pupil throughout the South Asia. The ancient and main living place of this fish catla is the open water reservoir and rivers. Catla fish is a carp fish species which breeding rate in the river and swamp canal is very satisfactory. Catla fish are also known as by some other names such as the cattle fish, catla fish, Indian carp, etc. It is very suitable fish species for the commercial fish farming business in some countries of South Asia. Classification, physical characters, and food habits of breeding catla is described below. This is the catla fish, which is the diagram, and this is the original photograph, and this is the diagram of catla fish. Catla is very tasty in fish and enriched with the high nutritive value. Commercial farming in freshwater pond is very profitable. This fish is very hardy and grow faster comparatively to other fish species. Generally, they eat upper level of food from the water, so it is very suitable for farming in freshwater pond with other species of fish carp. Katla fish has a huge demand in the Asian market and contributing much to the total fish production in economic growth of some Asian countries such as the Bangladesh and in India. Feeding, Katla fish generally consume small insects, leaves of plants, phytoplanktons and zooplanktons. Breeding, Katla fish can be up to the length up to the 1 meter long and gain sexual maturity at the age of 3 to 5 years. The moderate sized female Katla fish contain 1.5 to 3 million eggs per female. This is the fecundity of Katla. They lay egg in the open water reservoir, and the favorable environment in the lay egg is rainy season. Livio. The second one is Livio. The body of Livio rohita, Livio is also known as the Livio rohita or Rohu fish. Rohu is the thick, but the head and tail is comparatively narrow than their body. The whole body is covered with the cycloid scales except the head and fins. Head is triangular and mouth is inferior. Belly is white, silver and black and at the grey colored, and the front side of the head and back side of the blackish colored. Rohu fishes have 2 pairs of nostril, 1 pair of small maxillary valves. Mouth is covered with the 2 lips, and there are many small indentation of a pair of trunk in the brink of lips. The middle place of caudal fin is bifurcated, so the tail fin is homocircle type. There are 7 fins in the body of the Rohu, including odd and even fins, pectoral, pelvic and dorsal, caudal, ventral, anal, etc. The scales are smooth and well arranged in row. Body is slightly curved to the upper side. This is the diagram of Livio rohita from the head, mouth to caudal fin. And the fecundity of which is very much fecundity. The 51 to 75 centimeter long specimen have 2,25,500 to 27,94,000 eggs per year, per season they lay egg. They are column feeders. Breeding, Rohu usually reach a physical maturity at the age of 3 years. The female Rohu contain 0.3 million of eggs in their ovary. The favorable environment they lay egg is April to July, and they lay egg in open water reservoir like river. Minnow of this fish can be also produced artificially. Rohu fish does not lay egg in the stagnant water or confined water. Sirena mrigla. The third one is Sirena mrigla. Mrigal fish is a fish of river like Rohu and Katla in South Asian countries like Bangladesh, India, Thailand, Philippines. It is a freshwater fish. Mrigal fish is a carp species and very suitable for the commercial farming in pond. They are very fast growing fish species, and this is the diagram of Sirena mrigla. And feeding, the Sirena mrigla or mrigal fish live in the lower level of water and consume small insect, organic particles, decomposed organic element, etc. from the basal level of water and inside the clay. Breeding, mrigal fishes usually gain maturity at the age of 2 years, and spawning period in North India is from the June to September. A female mrigal contain 0.1 to 0.5 million eggs in their ovary. They lay egg within the April to June in the rivers, and they don't lay egg in the bound water or confined water like Livio. And they minnows of mrigal fish or fries or fingerlings of mrigal fish can be produced artificially in the hatchery. Embryos hatch out after 16 to 19 hours of fertilization, and the yolk sac prolonged posteriorly. Adult features are attained after 24 days. And conclusively, in short, we can say that the Central and Inland Fisheries Research Institute of India, CIFRI, has achieved its goal to attain in the indigenous fish culture up to some extent at the net production of fish, mainly in Livio, Katla and Sirena, at 85,000 kilogram per hectare per year in the current financial year in 2018-2019, and successively this the production is growing day by day. So this is all about the fish culture in freshwater pond. Thank you very much.